in deep foul trouble, we had some guys step up and make plays. But we don't even get in that situation without these two guys, without Jared and Bryce. They're terrific backcourt. You can see the difference that experience makes. You just can't be afraid to fail. You just got to go out there and put it in a line. I thought these guys both did that. They both competed, and the difference, obviously was their outstanding play.
Thank you, Coach. Let's take questions for players. Myron?
Bruce, when you have a guy like Jared playing that way in that situation, how much of that is coaching and how much of that is you just letting him kind of do what he can do?
Okay. I'll answer that one, but next one's all players.
Yes, players first, please.
But we're good. We're good.
Questions for the players.
I want to answer that because I'll answer that one, but next one's coaches get way too much credit when things go well, maybe a little too much when they don't go well. These guys are self-made players now. These guys are in the gym all the time. They're in the gym with my assistant coaches and with their dads and their families. And they just have paid the price. They came to Auburn to train. They came to Auburn to make history. They came to Auburn when Auburn wasn't very good. And it's all about the players. It's all about them, not about the coaching.
Players? Which player? Okay.
Obviously, we don't know the outcome of this game that's happening right now, fellas, but how much have you thought about the potential of playing a team like Duke tomorrow in this tournament?
Kind of lost my voice a little bit, but I would just say that we just take one game at a time. We just knew if we want to play schools like Duke and Gonzaga and Arizona, everybody else on the other side, we had to win the first one. So we took control of the first one. We were able to win the first one, and just ready to play for tomorrow.
Thanks, Jared.
Right, same thing. Coach preaches take one game at a time in this tournament right here. Because every team is talented, so you got to win the first one and get to the second one. And of course, Duke was is a target for us, and we're looking forward for that. Hopefully, depending on how this matchup goes today.
Other questions for the player? Kanoa?
How ready are you guys for 3 straight games like this? I mean, that was a signature Maui Invitational type of battle.
I feel like we're more ready than anybody, to be honest with you. We have an extremely deep team, so I feel like, with guards and the bigs, we have a lot of depth. So, me and Jared play heavy minutes today. We're going to depend on our other guards and other bigs to, step in and probably play a few more minutes tomorrow just to, help with that.
I keep forgetting to turn my mic on.
We took today. So, that's what
Sorry
I like
about
about
that.
this team, just the depth. So I feel like we're more prepared than anybody with the experience and the players we have.
What I was saying was it sucks when they put up 2 players or more at a press conference sitting at the same stage or whatever. It sucks because you ask a question of both of them and then they go, one person answers it, then the other one goes, yeah, what he said. They don't answer it their own way. It kind of muddies their own mind and predetermines what their answer is going to be. So it's kind of irritating, in my opinion, when they do press conferences like this, like they're doing at Maui. But Bryce Brown and Jared Harper talking.
The guards were really good. Had a few different actions that we didn't kind of go over, but we had to just adjust and stick to our principles. So I feel like we did pretty good though.
Thanks, Bryce.
We didn't go over them enough.
Myron up front.
All right. You guys both had a couple of big dunks with that dunk late. Everybody's talking about Jared's dunk for you. Bryce, what was it like?
I tried to come back at Jared with a top 10 one, but it's hard to stop with the top one like that. That was crazy.
What impact does that have on the team when he makes those explosive plays?
Game over. Game over. I already knew it was over after that.
Is the audio
Jared,
working on Periscope?
I
wonder.
I've enjoyed playing with him just past few years. So when he make plays like that, it just gives the whole team confidence. On both ends of the court.
That's good.
Final
I don't know
If it is Duke tomorrow, how much better do you guys have to play, and in what areas do you have to improve?
We just know that if we can defend and rebound, we can play with any team in the country. So I know that's gonna be a focus for us. We didn't rebound the ball today like we wanted to or how we expected. So I know we're gonna go back and look at just checking out and just if we're able to defend, like I said, and rebound.
63 unbeaten people,
Thanks,
unbeaten
Jared. We'll let
teams
you
still
guys get back to
remaining.
your team.
Thank you.
Let's take questions for the coach now.
So I think Kelly Bryant's coming to Auburn now. When did I
Back
say
to
that?
Myron.
I guess the news is
I think a lot of people expected certain players
Let
on
me
that
turn this
team
down.
to do well, but 6, 7.
I get everybody's. I mean, listen, he canceled his Miami trip, which isn't too much of a surprise, and he's changed his Auburn unofficial visit to official, which more or less just saves him money. He was going to take an official visit to Miami because it's a further trip, and make his trip to Auburn unofficial because it's such a short trip. He could pay for it out of his own pocket. Now he's not going to go to Miami. He knows that now, so he'll make it an official to Auburn, save himself some money, travel costs. That's based off what I understand with Kelly Bryant. But I haven't read the story. Do I think he's coming to Auburn? I don't know. I haven't talked to the kid. I don't like making guesses about stuff when I don't talk to these kids with recruiting, when it comes to recruiting. I just don't like doing that. Because I could be as wrong as I am right. And I put in crystal ball predictions at 24/7 Sports only when I know or I have a very good idea. So he's going to visit Auburn next week. He's had great visits everywhere. I mean, I don't know. Auburn's in it, but I think North Carolina and maybe even Arkansas have the upper hand on Auburn. If you had asked me, just makes sense. So, yeah, that's Keith's job, says Matt. You're exactly right, and he does it much better than me. I can't handle recruiting. I don't like getting involved with recruiting all that much. It's not my bag of chips. Auburn's got a forced turnover tomorrow night. You're exactly right, Jacob. Yeah. Do I think Austin Wiley starts against Duke? Probably not. I would think Anthony does. Oh, God. Now people are saying Gus called plays because he had a play sheet in his hand. He's had a play sheet in his hand all year. Do you have a chip on your shoulder? I'm just sorry. I'm listening to this press conference while it's muted to you guys. You have a chip on your shoulder? Ugh. So tired of hearing people say chip on shoulders. All these stupid ass cliches. So damn stupid. Yeah, chip on your shoulder. Do I think also? Oh, I already answered that. You're exactly right, Matt. Subscribe on Auburn Undercover. You can read all Keith's stuff, man. Exactly right. Sorry, I just don't get into this crap about the play calling as much. Because it's Gus's offense, whether he's calling it or not. So, sorry. Yeah, Kit, I mean, I appreciate you sharing stuff from Auburn Undercover, but I'd rather not share our VIP intel on here for free. Go subscribe if you want VIP intel. I don't enjoy people stealing our shit. All right? So let's not do that. Let's not take our VIP stuff. That's like reaching. Remember old newspaper machines? It's like reaching in there and grabbing 2 newspapers for the price of 1. You know, don't do that. The report on Kevin Steele being that was a Bruce Feldman tweet saying he would make sense. Kevin Steele for the Charlotte head coaching job? It makes no damn sense to me. Kevin Steele signed a $2 million per year contract October 18th. 3-year contract for $2 million each year. He would be paid, at least based off the previous coach's pay, $600,000 a year to be the head coach at Charlotte. I don't think he wants to do that. Do you? Makes zero sense to me. Other than, unless his name is just out there to help him out somehow, some way. You know, in case he gets out of a job this year or something. But that's not happening. He's not going to be out of a job. Deason says, they should have sent me to Maui to cover the team. Yeah, right. That'd been fun. Been great. It actually would have been one of those trips where I actually would try to take some time to go do something. But they're not going to do that. It's too much money, guys. Especially since now, technology the way it is, obviously, I cover it from home. I mean, I've got access to the transcripts from all the press conferences. They send us a link to download the press conference videos. We put those up on our YouTube channel. We can listen to it on the radio, watch it on TV, listen to the interviews on TV, listen to the interviews on the radio. I mean, the only thing I'm missing really is selfishly being on the beach, and 2, maybe getting to ask a few of my own questions. I don't know. I don't think that's really worth it. Unless Auburn's like, hey, if you're going to come cover this, we'll give you, you know, exclusive access to the locker room and this and that. But they wouldn't do that. I think Charlotte would have to buy out his contract, too. Makes no sense. Yeah, if Kevin Steele wants to be a head coach again, which he's okay with, the idea, he would do it like at Tennessee, his alma mater. Like, he was up for the Tennessee job last year when that coaching search was spiraling out of control, and some people didn't want Mike Leach or whatever. Yeah, I don't understand it. So you guys looking forward to the game tomorrow? Auburn versus Duke. That's going to be a tough-ass game. Duke's been to the Maui Invitational 5 previous times. They've won the Maui Invitational all 5 of those times. And this might be their best team. There was one question about Auburn to Mike Krzyzewski. He didn't really answer. He was just talking about how Maui Invitational is not like a conference tournament. Duh. Whatever the hell that means. If you're watching this on Twitch, hit that heart button up above or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you're not on Twitch, go check us out at Twitch. Twitch.tv/Auburn, or excuse me, Twitch.tv/Brandon Marcello. I'm on Periscope right now as well. I'm sure a few of you are up on there. I am not paying attention to the Periscope feed. So if you're leaving comments in the Periscope feed, I'm sorry. Though I've got it open right now, so I can see if you guys leave anything. But I'm trying this new broadcaster stream. I see I got some comments I can read now from YouTube. It's also on YouTube. Is there a line on the Duke game? There wasn't as of about 30 minutes ago, because I was checking. I hadn't seen one, but let's just go double check right now. I would think it'd be Duke by 10 to 12 points maybe. Yeah, no line yet. I would think Auburn would be a double-digit underdog. Duke is young. So, I mean, Krzyzewski mentioned that today. Yeah, they're young. Yeah, you're also young, and you've got the number 1, number 2, and number 3 players in the country. And then your other 2 players in your freshman class, or one of the 2, is in the top 50. Yeah, that's usually what E. Williams, that's usually what Auburn does. They'll mix things up defensively. Listen, I never really doubt the coaches. They usually have a good plan for teams. And sometimes shots just don't fall. So, just how it goes. If you're on Periscope, watching this on Periscope, leave a chat message right now if you can. I want to see if it pops up in this third-party software I have if you're on Periscope watching this. Wearing my same Mr. Science Theater 3000 shirt, though this one probably has a little bit more baby spit up on it from holding baby boy earlier. He's got like a little bit of a cold right now, so he's drooling a lot. Actually, everybody in the house is getting a little sick. Huh. Well, I don't think the chat function for Periscope is working on here on my third-party thing. I could see them on the actual Periscope version. JD from the Gump, you're on Periscope right now. I'm trying to stream this on 3 different platforms. And it's streaming on 3 different platforms. It's just not going the way I wanted to with the comments. Which is too bad. Too bad, so sad. Anyway, so back to your questions. Do I have a prediction for the game yet? Which game? Duke? Auburn? Oh, I don't, but if I had to guess, I'd say 83 to 71. Duke. Does Auburn cover the line in the Iron Bowl? Auburn's was, at least last check, 24.5-point underdog. Does Auburn cover that? I don't know. I don't know if they will. I mean, no. The only team that has come, SEC team that's come closer than 24 points, I believe, is Texas A&M. They lost by 22. So I don't know, guys. Who knows? And players and other people say, rivalry games, you never know. Well, in the Iron Bowl, you actually kind of usually know, because a favorite, when they're a big favorite, usually wins. There's never really been a shocking result. Obviously, there's been crazy endings. But, Auburn won in 2013 and 2017 when they were like 2, 3-point, or 7-point underdogs. Not when they're 24-point underdogs. Will it be worse than the Georgia game? Yeah, I think so. Alabama's better than Georgia. A lot better. In my opinion. But we'll see. That's why they play the games, guys. You just never know. Never know. What about 1948 Matt Attack? If it's 100% worse than Georgia, and I'm horrible at math, wouldn't that mean it would be a 54-20 game? Or would that actually mean it'd be Yeah, 54-20. Or 54-5. I don't know if you take it 100% both ways, or I'm just confusing myself now. You're interested in the field I was in. Journalism. News editorial sequence. Writing, in other words. But I'm sure that has changed. That was 16 years ago when I started school. Alabama's going to cook Georgia's ass. Seth, you're saying it incorrectly. It's torch. Alabama is going to torch that ass when they play Georgia in the SEC championship. They're going to torch that ass. Auburn was a giant underdog and won in 1948. Yeah, it was a different time then. 1948. Don't think these are the same players either. I always like it when people go, well, in 2005, Auburn did this. Good. That has no bearing on this game. None of those players are there still. Georgia fitting to get clapped. You're probably right, Matt. Hashtag torch that ass. We need to get that trending someday. I don't know if I want to. 2009 was probably the closest we've seen the past decade to a big upset in the Iron Bowl, says Carter Bird on our Periscope feed. Yeah, maybe. By the way, if you're on Periscope, you should go to Twitch. I pay more attention to my Twitch folks. Twitch.tv/Brandon Marcello. 1948 was a long ass time ago. Long ass time ago. Which was the better Iron Bowl, 2010 or 2013? I guess it depends on who you're cheering for or whatever. I would say 2013 just because it was back and forth. And then it ended just magically. I didn't get to watch most of the 2010 game. I was covering Mississippi State at the time. And actually, that game was on a Friday, wasn't it? And I think Mississippi State was playing a basketball game right as that game was was in the second half, so I couldn't watch it. So I didn't, but I was at the 2013 game, wasn't at the 2010 game, obviously. Yeah, so. The comeback. So the hell, what you guys think of Jared Harper's dunk, man? That thing was nuts. Here's Keith Never's story on Kelly Bryant. Yeah, they keep showing that dunk. I saw it on ESPN on SportsCenter after Monday Night Football as well. So, yeah. He, for some reason, this doesn't think I'm... For some reason, it doesn't think I'm streaming on Periscope, even though I am. Yeah, I don't feel like a recharge starting. Guess I'm apparently streaming at too high a rate of a speed for Periscope for me to be able to edit stuff. Sorry, I'm testing some stuff out, guys. Mystery Science Theater, hell yeah. Can't wait for the new season to come out Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. My wife's not a big Mystery Science Theater fan, but bless her heart, she went to go see a Mystery Science Theater live show with me like a year ago in Atlanta. It was fun. Gonzaga looks very beatable, Unicorn. What's the score in that game? They're playing in Illinois, right? Kelly Bryant link is not working. It should be. It worked for me. And I don't think I'm special. That link worked for me. Yeah, tonight's Monday Night Football game was a Big 12 game. Yeah, exactly right. Two similar styled quarterbacks, too, really. And Jared Goff and... what's his name? Patrick, what's his name for Kansas City? 69-59, Gonzaga, I'm guessing, over Illinois. That's kind of been a double-digit game for most of the latter part of the first half all the way till whatever, how much time's left in the game right now. I don't know if that makes them beatable. 69-62 now. Huh. How good is Illinois? They're like 1-1, right? I mean, Illinois is not great this year. Let's see what KenPom has Illinois. By the way, I go to KenPom for everything. Illinois 76, according to KenPom. For comparison's sake, Xavier was 68th. So, and KenPom has Gonzaga at number 6 instead of number 3 in the nation, like the polls. He also has Auburn at number 10. And his predicted score via his computer, KenPom, for the Duke game tomorrow, an 82-76 loss for Auburn. Auburn has a 31% chance of winning. That is much closer than I would predict. If that ends up being the score tomorrow, 82-76, I know it's a loss, but I think Auburn fans will be happy with that. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. You want to win every game, I'm sure. 69-65. Wow. It's like we started speaking it into existence, as Deshaun Davis would say. Or maybe it was Darrell Williams who said that. I can't remember. How big of a win would it be for Auburn to knock off Duke? Huge. Knock off the number 1 team in the nation? I don't know when's the last time Auburn knocked off the number 1 team in the nation in basketball. That might be a good stat to look up. At 12:37 at night. I got it right. Got to force turnovers, sure. Absolutely. Got a game. And Bill Walton's calling it too, isn't he? Hey, Jimmer, thanks. Yeah, I get hate on social media all the time. Because I bitch and moan and let my voice be heard on Twitter. I may seem like I'm bitching and moaning, but it's what I do. It's who the fuck I am. See, I cuss too. Yee. Oh no. But only on Auburn After Dark do I cuss. And thanks for following, Jimmer. And I see you got Twitch Prime. If you have a Twitch Prime subscription available this month, subscribe to us for free in this channel. Do I have a favorite professional team? I don't, actually. I don't. It used to be the Green Bay Packers. But that was when I was like in elementary school and junior high. And in high school, mainly. Now I think of it. I'm trying to think. I don't like baseball. So no. Let me think. What else? NHL, don't watch. NFL, kind of boring to me. Kentucky in the 80s, maybe 1984 was the last time Auburn beat a #1 team. Yeah, Seth, that was funny. It usually gets into that fan mindset, like on a game day. They're like, well, how dare you? I wish I was sitting at the game. I understand that, but it's my job, man. You wouldn't like to be sitting in a cubicle where you can only see half of your computer screen, would you? That's kind of how I'm at in the press box. Ah, Jimmer. You're like me. I'm subscribed to Nick Merckx. Actually, I'm not right now. But I watch him all the time. I've actually ordered one of his MFAM hats, which I don't know if they're ever shipping out or if I ever got charged for it. I don't know. But Nick Merckx is my guy. I love watching him. He's a big Michigan fan. The Walmart Wolverines. Full send. Good vibes. Yep. See, I want to get some original emotes for this channel too, but we can only do that if we up the subscription total and followers. But obviously we're not going to be, you know, big. This channel will never be big. Is Jartavius Whitlow any healthier? Yes, he is. Big questions about Nick Coe. Gus Malzahn said on his radio show tonight that tomorrow he will let the media know what his status is for the game. And if he comes out and says day to day, I'm going to rip my hair out. I don't have any hair. But, you know, had one person tell me that everything's okay with him. But I'm not writing that because I don't know if that's true or not. Because if it's what I heard it was, if it was potentially like a dislocated wrist he suffered 2 weeks ago, that's kind of tough to come back from as a defensive lineman when you're using your hands all the time. Yeah, Jimmer, that's a hope. Do some Auburn emotes. I need to get someone to design them too. I don't have the time to do it. So if any of you are interested in like trying out some emotes, that'd be great. Jacob, thanks for subscribing. Sorry I missed your subscription on here. And Tommy Gunn, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it, guys. All Prime accounts. Appreciate it. Unicorn, thanks for subscribing the other day too, man. Or was that yesterday? I can't remember. Yeah, if you know anybody that can design emotes, it'd be great. Get some Auburn themed ones in here. You thought Asa looked bigger? Did they get him to put weight on? You know, I don't know. So never mind. I don't know. You've heard that Joey Gatewood doesn't look good in practice. I don't know. He's got a long ways to go to be the quarterback next season. So. Jimmer, you just now heard about our After Dark sessions? Yeah, we've only been doing them for 2-3 weeks, like on a consistent basis. I've been doing them every now and again. But it used to be it was just Auburn After Dark because it was late at night and I just did things. Now it's After Dark because I just let it flow free and I'll cuss. It's for mature audiences. So, you know, fuck. I've talked to James lately. I have not, Joe G, on YouTube. Thanks for watching on YouTube, by the way. Come on over to Twitch, Joe G. I haven't. No way. I take that back. I haven't physically talked to him. I was texting with him Saturday, and then maybe again on Sunday. So yeah, I've talked to him. What am I thinking? Yeah, we were talking. He always has some creative like headlines and leads to game stories, which we'll never share or write, because it would just piss people off, or we're trying to be funny. It's like the Onion type stuff. So Illinois is on like a 10-2 run. It's 71-69. Auburn After Dark is TVMA. I just won't get naked. I'm not a thought. Is that what they call them? THOTs? Let's see here. I want to see if I can pull up the game on Watch ESPN, which of course I'll be behind on. Yeah, Malik didn't look fantastic the other night. And I'm on a commercial right now. Yeah, what a great throw. But hey, he tried. Still no line for Auburn Duke. That's too bad. Just had someone on Periscope ask if this is a comedy show. I don't know what the fuck that means. I mean, I look like I'm funny. I mean, I don't look like I'm funny. I'm funny looking. You know how it goes. Do I stream any games? No. I streamed Fortnite one night, though. Not on this account. On, like, my burner account. Like, a few months ago. Because I suck at it. I'm really terrible at Fortnite. I haven't played it in a while. I played Red Dead Redemption 2 recently. I just beat it last week or 2 weeks ago. Whenever I beat it the week it came out. So... now I've got Gonzaga up. 71-69, 357. Man, if Gonzaga loses this... I mean, Gonzaga's on the opposite side of the bracket. So, Fortnite duos, join me. Hey, Jimmer, I'm up for it, man. I suck, though. Like, you'll have to carry me. I suck ass. Add me on Epic or Xbox. My Epic account is... super sized. It's here. I'll type it in. My Twitch account, or not my Twitch. My name on Fortnite is this. Have I played Black Ops 4? No, that's not my type of game. I haven't played one of those like military games since Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. But that's my username on what do you call Epic? If you want to add me, we could play cross-platform or on Xbox, doesn't matter. But you can add me on Epic. What's with this camera angle ESPN's using for this damn game? Well, Illinois just turned it over. I'm probably way behind the live broadcast. I hate this about the internet. When you watch ESPN, you're always really behind. I need to play Overwatch. I've heard good things, but that game's kind of old now, technically speaking. Hasn't been out for a year or two. And Gonzaga just hit a 3. Okay. See? I turn it on, and then Illinois' upset bid gets thrown out the door. By the way, I'm washed out a little bit because I was trying something with the camera, with the lighting. I've got the lighting turned way up. Trying to figure some stuff out. I'm like a minute behind. It's the best Call of Duty since BO1. I don't even know what the hell that means. Turn it back off. I might. Illinois' the free throw line right now, according to this. Oh, Illinois. Black Ops. Black Ops 1, yeah. Tell us how Auburn beats Duke. They hit a bunch of three-pointers, and they play really good defense. They force 20-plus turnovers and hit, let's say, 18 three-pointers. I don't know. Duke looks pretty invincible right now. Jacob says he'd like to see Auburn play Gonzaga. Hey, Tig Eagle, thanks for following. Appreciate it, man. How does Auburn beat Alabama? I said this earlier in my stream earlier today. They win the turnover battle by 2 or 3. And they are better on third downs offensively than Alabama is offensively on third downs. Zags up 9 now. Yeah, I'm way behind. So that game's over. Well, turn that shit off. The upset bid's over. So the Zags will remain undefeated. Oh, it was a big guy hitting the 3. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna turn that shit off. So no chance. There's always a chance. Apparently Gus Malzahn tried to turn off the basketball game today while the team was watching. Oh my God. He's such a killjoy. Man. Yeah, hey, listen, Alabama's playing the Citadel. I'm sure they weren't, like, completely focused on that. Auburn's going to need a prayer and Bryant Denny. I don't think they call it a prayer and Bryant Denny. Prayer and Jordan Hare makes sense because, you know, it rhymes. You'd have to come up with some other nickname. Sit back. Sit back. Get my fat ass. Oh, we already been live for 44 minutes. That's incredible. I guess technically I could play Fortnite right now on my my desktop. Have I watched Hateful Eight? No. What's Hateful Eight? Is Jarrett Stidham the next Derek Carr? Hell if I know. Don't turn the game back on. So something's happening. I always miss the good stuff. It's a 2-point game with just 9 points. Man, I'm going to miss it. Oh, the Tarantino movie. No, I haven't seen it. Though I ruined it for myself because it was on late late one night, and it was the end of the movie and I watched it. So I ruined it for myself. I am very interested in seeing the movie he's making now with DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Oh, Illinois hit a 4-point play. It had 3-pointer and a free throw, huh? Don't know if I trust Illinois to make the full comeback. But that's a valiant effort. You know? Illinois has the ball, 30.5 seconds left. I haven't seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Yeah, that's that Coen Brothers movie, right? That's on Netflix now. Yeah, I haven't seen it. There's a lot of stuff I haven't watched recently. You know what I am going to go see though, and I didn't finally, but got the blessing of my wife to go see is Creed 2. I'm going to go see Creed 2. I've been looking forward to that movie since it was announced, and especially looking forward to it ever since they said that the Dragos would be in it. So that's my shit. That's what I want to watch. That first Creed was amazing. Damn good game, man. Game. Movie. Then after that, I think the next movie I want to see is Aquaman. The trailers look good for it. I mean, DC movies have been pretty shit, but you know, the director, James Wan's pretty damn good. Soon I'll be watching Barney and Friends. Yeah, it's true. Is Barney still on? Is that still a thing? I didn't know Barney and Friends was still a thing. Yeah, I'm with you, Brand, man. I don't know if Aquaman's going to be good or not, but I'll go see it just because I'm a DC boy. DC fanboy, even though the movies suck. Be honest, you just want to see Gus Malzahn's dance video. Hell no. I've already seen the dance video. Why do I want to see that shit again? I created the GIF of the Gus Malzahn dance, by the way, that you always see online usually. No one knows that, but I created it. No one knows. The Shadow knows. I don't think... Do you think Juan's overrated? No, I don't. I think he's a good director, man. I think that's how you pronounce GIF. Is that not how you pronounce GIF? Come on. Like the peanut butter. GIF, peanut butter. And GIF, graphic interface... graphic image fragment, whatever the fuck that is. GIF is peanut butter, but it's also a image, animated image. I always thought it was GIF. I thought I read an article on this several years ago that it is GIF. So apparently Illinois just airballed a freaking 3-pointer. According to the Twitter machine. Oh, I'm getting hypothetical questions on Periscope. Hypothetically, if Kelly Bryant comes to Auburn, how many current quarterbacks transfer? I don't know. I don't think all the quarterbacks that are on the roster right now will be back. Definitely, what's his name? Jarrett Stidham won't be back. I don't think he's going to be back at all. So, GIF is like grift. Gift. GIF. Yeah. Illinois. What has Illinois done athletically recently? Our football team is shit. Basketball hasn't been good or great in half a decade or more. Yes, Jarrett Stidham, I can confirm, is from Texas. Lovey Smith. I don't know why anybody would have hired him to coach college football. So you think, Brand, you think 3 quarterbacks are going to leave after this season? And then it's going to be like Bo Nix, Cord Sandberg, and Kelly Bryant if he does come to Auburn? Lovey Smith got that ass torch. Yeah, didn't he? Didn't he lose like 63-0 to someone? Jib Money, you've already got the next 2 years figured out. Oh, man. Oh, I'll go ahead and tell you guys this. A few weeks ago, I was on a television set. I was supposed to be an extra in the television show Brockmire. Any of you guys ever watch that? It's one of my favorite shows. It's about a disgraced former baseball broadcaster who goes off on a tangent while he's on the air cussing and everything about his wife who was cheating on him. Hank Azaria is the lead actor in it. Hank Azaria is amazing. If you ever seen The Birdcage, watch that just to watch Hank Azaria. He's awesome in it. But anyway, it was filming in Birmingham like a few weeks ago at Regions Stadium or whatever that ballpark is. So I drove myself up at the crack ass of dawn to go be an extra, and I had to wear certain clothing and all this stuff. And myself and like 6 other people, we sat around all day for about 8 hours. It was like the first cold day in Alabama too, and I was wearing a short sleeve shirt. And we sat there for like 8 hours and never got called to set. We did watch them film some stuff. And so I'm not going to be the show. So. Too bad. What the fuck kind of chair am I sitting in? It's like a chair you would see in like a bedroom or something, like a classy bedroom. You know? And the reason why I have it's because, one, I'm a fat ass. And number 2, it's the only comfortable chair. I have another computer chair just behind my desk over here on the other side against the wall. And it's not very comfortable. And I spent a lot of money on it. I spent a lot of money on chairs. But my wife found this at a store. And I was like, yeah, let's try that. And it's the most comfortable chair I have. So I sit in it. It looks like a throne or something. But I didn't buy it for it to look this way. She got it from me because it looks good. Or not looks good, but feels good. So. Whatever feels good, man. How excited would you guys be if if Kelly Bryant comes to Auburn? Would you be excited for next season? Would you just be like, eh? Would you just be like, eh, eat at Arby's, you know? Rickwood Field? No, that's not where we're at. It was Regions Park, whatever the new baseball stadium is up there. All right, so we got 3 as and mez. Brand says a 4 out of 10. Man. You guys really don't like him. You'd be like, yeah, get on Fortnite. You'd be more excited now. Yeah. Than you are now because of the question marks. Yeah, I agree. Is Gus doing personnel moves every play? Not anymore. How did I get the opportunity to work for Auburn? I don't work for Auburn. That was a Periscope question. Yeah. I don't work for Auburn. Another common misconception. I do not work for the school. If I did work for the school, they would have fired me by now. Because I dare ask questions. Yeah. Yes, I mean, you're right, Jim Money. Doesn't matter who the quarterback's going to be unless they improve that offensive line. Like, where's the grad transfer offensive lineman? You know? They're not out there yet, but there will be some that they can go talk to. Be interesting to see if they can pick anybody up. No, it's all right, Victoria. It's incredible how many spammers now there are on Periscope. That's why I don't use Periscope. No, Victoria, I don't work for Auburn. I work for 24/7 Sports, covering Auburn as a journalist. Brand, you're still a supporter of JB Grimes. Not a lot of people say that nowadays. For whatever reason. Yeah, but the bots are out. They're always out on my Periscope stream. That's why I stopped doing Periscope. Unicorn, what do you think about Owen Papo? And do I think he flips? I don't know. That's another situation where like everybody's asking me about Kelly Bryant. I don't know. I just don't know what these kids are thinking. Victoria wants to know, awesome, good for you. Have you ever written a book? No. I was offered to write a book once, and I passed on it. When will we see another episode of Driving Planes? December. And at some point. You'll see an episode in December. Where'd I go to college? Arkansas. You're 9-10 confident. Gus is going to still no confidence going next season. Yeah, Calvin Ashley does need to develop. He's got a lot of work to do, guys. A lot of work. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see Owen. Let's see Owen sign on early signing day, which I don't think he's going to do, is he? How come I said no on writing a book? Time, effort. If I'm going to do something, I want to put full 100% effort into it. I did not have time to write a book. The topic was already kind of picked out for me and everything, but it would have taken a lot of research, a lot of man hours, in addition to the writing. And to be quite honest, I don't think I'm ready to write a book. I don't think I'm confident enough to write a book. I don't think I'm a great writer. I don't think I'm a strong enough writer, to be quite honest. Maybe someday, but I don't know. When do I think the next facility talks will be, Leandre? I don't know, but it's completely kind of crawled to a slow burn right now. I don't know when we're going to hear more about it. But excuse me, Athletics Director Alan Green wants to be as, you know, slow with the process and smart with the process as he can. Everyone has their own story to tell, says Victoria. Well, the story wouldn't have been my story. It would have been about other people. And I don't have a story worth writing a chapter on, let alone a book. But I appreciate the sincerity there, I guess. Maybe one day I'll write something on Auburn. You go to school with George Pickens and he wears different teams' clothes every day, says Deason. That's funny. Uh-oh. I think we just got 2 kids that go to Hoover High here in the chat. If I chose writing my own, yeah. I mean, I had a publisher reach out to me, so like the funding would have been fine and everything. That's the other thing. If I ever decide to write a book now, I'd have to go to a publisher and pitch it and see if I can even get them interested. And I don't know if there's really any money in writing a book. Victoria says she's writing a book right now. What are you writing a book on? What's the topic? Fiction, nonfiction? Mine would have been nonfiction. Why do you think George Pickens should flip? Flip to where? What school? LSU? Self-publish? Yeah, I don't think... I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Man, I'm like pretty much the only person on my site like covering the teams, basketball and football right now, so it's kind of hard to find the time. Your book is on the lessons you've learned so far in life, such as... You know, I was thinking about going to bed early tonight, and it's already 1. I'm like a child still, you know? It's like I'm finally allowed to stay awake late, and I'm just like, I ain't going to bed. I don't know. Be nice, Brand. This Periscope user is, I think, being pretty sincere. I think. I clicked on their profile, and they've got a... They said that they're a content creator, and they've got a lot of stars and likes, so I don't know. I don't know. Victoria says, for example... I've learned that if you never ask questions because you'll never receive an answer. Holy shit. That's deep. And that makes my job completely pointless. That's all I do for a living, really, is I ask questions to try to get answers. But you know what? I don't get answers usually. I get coach speak and cliches and non-answers and diversions. So you know what? You're probably right. My dream someday, which I was hoping to start with driving planes, maybe I'll develop into something more, is be able to like sit down with people, coaches, players, and like have real conversations with them about life. Tried to do that this summer and spring on driving planes with Bruce Pearl, Gus Malzahn, and Alan Green. Mixed results. Oh, if you never ask questions, you'll never get an answer. Okay, all right. Well, I thought you were going like real deep there, Victoria. Yeah, always ask questions, yeah. I would say ask questions until the point where you just piss everybody off. Or to the point where you piss them off enough that they know you and respect you in some way. But I don't know. Deep as fuck. Brandon's no longer employed. Says Brand. Who knows? Yeah, Victoria agrees with me on Periscope that was deep. My answer about if you ask questions, you'll never get an answer anyway. I don't know. Am I talking to a bot? Are you even real, Victoria? You're probably not real. You're probably like a fat guy like me sitting behind a keyboard with a avatar of a woman's face. Krupia was the piss the coach off question asker, wasn't he? Says Brand. Yeah, sometimes. I did it too. But James overshadowed it sometimes because he was always out to get something. Sure. A lot of coaches don't like me sometimes either. Victoria says, yes, I'm real. Look at my bio. What do you do, Victoria? That's what I want to know. You have a website? Uh-oh. You have Instagram. This scares me. Am I talking to... let's look. Oh. Okay. Well, those are real pictures of a human being. So what do you do professionally, Victoria? What do you mean, why does this scare me? I don't know. It's the internet. You can never tell if someone's real or not. Even though you might be posting a lot of pictures, but they might not actually be you. And I don't know. What do you do professionally? It says you're a writer, inspirational content creator. Always be who you were meant to be. Huh. You do blogs. Let's click on your blogs. Row simplicity. You write and create inspirational content. You're also in a bikini a lot. I see. I'm not laughing at you. I'm not. I'm just... You're in a bikini a lot. I wouldn't wear a bikini. I mean, me, personally. So you do, like, health and beauty product stuff? You do podcasts, YouTube videos? Well, good for you. I mean, if you find your voice, that's all that matters, is finding your actual voice and believing in what you say. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean? In any business, any walk of life, you gotta find your voice. Yeah, I was just looking at your Instagram, Victoria. I just like, I see tattoos and whatever. I'm on Instagram, but it's private now. I have a private account. I've set it to private. Made it my personal account. We have our own Auburn undercover account that we utilize for business. You think Ryan Davis will be drafted, Grit Simmons? That's interesting. Seth is back. Victoria, hold on. Make sure I'm logged into the right account. Okay. I am following you now on Instagram. Feel free to follow back. Let's see here. You're hoping Noah Kane does a surprise and commits to Auburn? I haven't heard anything along those lines. Man, you guys are talking up a storm about recruiting. And I am lost. Yeah, I don't see that happen. I don't see Noah Kane coming here. So Victoria, if you're writing a book, like how far along are you in the book writing process? You're pretty far along. How far along? Are you catfishing people on Periscope? Is that what's happening, Victoria? Ryan Davis might get drafted, but I don't know if you guys are thinking like he's going to get drafted high. Yeah, it's usually how writing goes, Victoria. You procrastinate, then you try to shove it all in, and then you try to finish it up, and then you realize it's not good, then you have to restart. Sometimes you have to pick it back up. Yeah, I understand how that goes. Been there. Do it every day. It's tough. Even though, as I tell people in sports writing, you're pretty much just taking like the same 50 to 75 words, and you're just mixing them up different ways every day. Okay, Victoria. I'll check them out. I'm with you, Seth. I think Asa Martin could be the future if he gets everything in line. We'll see. Oh, man. It's late. By the way, guys, Gus Malzahn speaks tomorrow at 12:15 p.m. Central Time. It's not the usual 11:15 a.m. So Gus will be speaking at a little bit after noon. Thanks, Victoria. Appreciate it. So, yeah. 12:15 p.m. I'm trying to think what else is happening tomorrow. Obviously, Duke versus Auburn tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, I'm with you, Williams. I hope Deshaun Davis gets drafted, too. Deshaun's really damn good. He's a good kid, too. Good guy. Good man. You know? Oh, Kevin. I don't know, man. Kevin P. Potential candidates if Kevin Steele leaves. I don't know. Gus Malzahn usually goes for... Thanks, Victoria. I appreciate it. Good luck with your writing and everything. Potential candidates for Kevin Steele. I don't know. I mean... The history with Gus Malzahn is he just tries to go out and hire the next big name or big guy. He doesn't really go out and hire someone he's got connections with, such as, you know, Will Muschamp he didn't really have a connection with. Kevin Steele he didn't really have a connection with. So he just go out and try to find the best candidate. But I don't think Kevin Steele is leaving. Victoria says, do I have any advice for trying to find a publisher? I don't necessarily, though the best thing to do is based off whatever your topic you're writing on, find a publisher that publishes those type of books and go and speak to them. Write a letter and actually mail it to them instead of emailing them. Or self-publish. Publish it online. There's a lot of self-publishing stuff online, I'm sure. That you could publish an ebook or whatever. But you got to have a hook. That's what the publishers are always looking for, is a hook, something that'll hook you. I mean, heck, I was actually watching on A&E tonight the documentary on the Clinton affair, and it was talking about Linda Tripp was trying to sell a book on just how the White House works and everything in the White House and all their stories, and then they're like, we're not interested in that. And then the Monica Lewinsky stuff she had buried, obviously that was more book worthy. So yeah, I mean, it's probably not good advice, Victoria, but that's the only thing I could think of. That's how I would go about it. You just want a game at Fortnite, Jimmer? Shit. We need to team up. Maybe I'll get off here and I'll play a quick game. That's what I need to do. Yeah, Trey Williams was dealing with a shoulder injury, Seth. That's why he wasn't able to get drafted or really get picked up by any NFL teams for a long time. He's back at Auburn now, like helping out with the staff, training and trying to get back into it to see if he can get picked up here this next offseason. So we'll see. I like Trey Williams. You know, it's interesting. A lot of linebackers have come through Auburn that are like really good people. I don't know what that's about. Like the linebackers seem to be really good guys. Good, Victoria. It's good. I mean, this sounds cheesy. Follow your dreams. If you're passionate about something, don't give up, even when you run straight into a brick wall. Because I run into brick walls almost every day doing what I do as a journalist. Seth says, I know you missed it earlier. You just didn't want to answer, but I asked if there has been any rumors about Freeze or any other names. Seems like Chip is now 99% for sure gone. I haven't heard any none of the names. The only thing I've kept hearing over the last several weeks, which others have picked up on, is that Chip Lindsey is most likely out. Voluntarily or forced out. And Hugh Freeze would probably most likely be the first call Gus Malzahn makes. I haven't heard anything else since then. If I hear something else, I'll write it in my 3 things I know, 3 things I think. But that's all I've got, you know, on auburnundercover.com. That comes out every Wednesday. Thanks, Victoria. Appreciate it. You like the backup linebackers, D. Easton? Zacoby McClain will be good next year. Harris will be good too. But I like, yes, Deason, you just mentioned it, man. KJ Britt, he's my man. I really like him, the way he plays. I don't know when Chip would be gone if he leaves. I don't, Jacob. I just think it's going to happen more likely than not right now at this point. Wait, Amazon Prime members can go see Aquaman early? Are you messing with me, Kevin? Because Amazon Prime members can subscribe here to this channel on Twitch for free by going to twitch.tv/Brandon Marcello and hit me up. Yeah, the way Auburn, yeah. KJ Downhill Britt, like the most boring nickname you could imagine. Poor guy. Okay, guys. Wow, I've been on here for almost an hour and a half. Where the hell did he get that nickname, by the way? I don't know, Seth. I think it was either Travis Williams or one of his teammates, but it may have been Travis Williams. Just like that. You got to stop running downhill so many times. You got to be able to cover or pass sometimes, back up into coverage. And they just call him downhill because that's all he really wanted to do was go after the run. He had to kind of develop more into a guy that could help out with pass coverage this past season. Brand asks, whammy question. Who wins the bidding war if Auburn and Alabama are looking to hire Freeze? Auburn. Just because Hugh Freeze is friends with Gus. 5 days early at select theaters. Really? So probably not at Auburn. I'd probably have to go to Atlanta or something. I don't think I'm going to do that to go see a movie. Be interesting to see how TD Moultrie and Big Cat do at the edge position next year. Certainly. TD Moultrie's got a lot to improve on. Got to play with your head up a little bit more. Not be penalized so much. So, all Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave. I'm going to jet. I've been on here for an hour and a half, and I need to write something. Actually, I think 2 things I need to write. So thanks for joining me. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. As always, appreciate everybody. Thanks for following on Twitch and subscribing. We got 2 more subscribers tonight. That's fantastic. Thanks to Jacob and Tommy Gunn. Yeah, I'll just flash your names again. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing here on this here channel. I really appreciate it. Helps us out. Really does. And we're hoping to get some, like, you know, emotes and stuff. And if anybody knows anybody that can design some emotes, hit me up. You know my Twitter name, @BMarcello, or you can email me. Or hit me up here on Twitch. What am I writing? Like 3 things to watch for the Duke game, Duke Auburn, and I think something on Cam Martin real quick. But I don't know quite yet if I'm going to be able to get to both of them tonight before I go to sleep. So, okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys reading our stuff. I'd appreciate it more if you go to auburnundercover.com. That's where everything is. The stuff we don't even talk about tonight, that's where it is. That's what all the good shit is. Auburn.247sports.com. When will 3 things be released? Probably Wednesday. To be quite honest, I don't know if I have enough intel to write 3 things I know. 3 things I think this week, but we'll see. Maybe do some duos, Jimmer. I'll see. Maybe. You can't figure out how to link Amazon Prime with Twitch. I wish I had like a walkthrough guide for you on that, but I'm pretty sure if you're on your desktop or maybe your phone, there's a way if you just click subscribe on here and it'll ask if you have an Amazon Prime account, and you could link through there and it'll take you through Amazon to log in and link it to your account and everything. You just go through Twitch to link it to Amazon. You'll see a link somewhere in there. But I appreciate the subscription. It's free if you have Amazon Prime. So Riley Tech Gaming joining in late here. We're leaving. But Jimmer, if you added me on Epic, you'll see if I'm ever online. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Big day tomorrow. AuburnUndercover.com.